Yo, we're back in After Effects, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to create this dope chroma distort transition inside of After Effects. It looks so cool and it's really easy to do, so let's just get into this. Starting off with my channel, and you can see I have these two clips where I'm gonna make the transition on. So to start off, right click on a blank space, go over to new, and just make a new adjustment layer right here, so we can add all the transition and the effects on the adjustment layer. So to start off, I like to start off with a turbulent displacement. You can even use like a warp bubble from Sapphire if you have, but let's just use turbulent displacement for now. Then hit the stopwatch in the size, bring up the size a little bit and put it at the end where you want the transition to end, and go over to when you want the transition to happen, so around here on the first frame, and set it to 30 so it's like really low, maybe even like 12, so it like explodes like that. Then you can just hit the stopwatch in the amount. 50 is good, and then you can just go over to the where you want to start and just set it to 0. Go over to the end and just set it to 0 as well. Now you can see we have a simple turbulent displacement explosion right there. So we're gonna select the amount keyframes and F9 to ease those, go into graph, and you can make a similar graph like this, nothing too crazy, so it's a little smoother as you can see. Then in turbulent displacement in effects control, go over to evolution and holding Alt in the keyboard, just hit the stopwatch in there, and in your timeline it will bring up this like code. It is actually called expression. So in here we're gonna add a simple expression like time asterisk with the value of 560 or something like that. So let's just see. Then it will actually add a little like movement in it there. You can even bring up the amount a little bit and you might see it like it is a lot more smoother. You can see our turbulence is done, and that looks pretty cool right there. And super quick, I just want to let you guys know that I just launched my ultimate grunge bundle, and the ultimate grunge bundle allows you to add those crazy grungy aesthetic to your music video that you see everywhere right now. It comes with 60 plus assets in it, and in my website there's an insane bundle going on it. You are really getting like $27 off on it, so hurry up and grab the pack right now. The link will be in the description. Let's get back into the video. Then we're gonna add a simple exposure in here to add a flash. So add an exposure in here, go over to your cut and just make the exposure value to around 4. You can even bring it up a little bit, so something around 4 or 5 looks cool to me. Then hit the stopwatch in the exposure, go 2 frames backwards and set it to 0, and you can bring up those keyframes, go forward 2 frames and just set it to 0 as well. So we have this like cool flash right there. Yeah, that looks pretty dope right there. You can even ease those keyframes if you like. We are also done with our flash, so we're gonna add a distort chroma as distort chroma. If you don't already know, it is a plugin from Sapphire. It's really cool. If you don't have it, I recommend getting this. This is the, so we'll add a Sapphire distort chroma from it. And firstly in here, go to blur lens and set it to 900 first, and hit the stopwatch in the amount and do the same thing. Go over to backwards and set it to 0. Go over to the ending keyframes and set it to 0 as well. Then you can ease those, and you can even go over to the graph and make a similar graph like we did with the turb. So a graph like this will look cool. So we're gonna go back, and if you now see your transition, it looks so cool as you can see. Damn, that's so clean. We'll probably add this on my next preset pack, which will be like essential effects or something like that, so stay tuned for that as well. But this looks hella clean. You can even play with the turbulent displacement positioning, so you can put it before your distort chroma if you want, but I like putting it on the first after exposure and distort chroma. Then lastly, to top it all off, we're gonna add a flicker or Sapphire flicker as well, and at the first keyframe we're gonna lower down the value to 0.1 and hit the stopwatch in there, go over to the cut and set it to 1, and go back to the end and set it to 0.1 as well, so 0.1 like that. Then you can see our transition looks something like this. You don't really have have to use it like a transition, you can use it like an effect as well. So if I like duplicate my adjustment layer and put it around here, you can see it will still look cool. So as you can see, that looks super cool right there, like the smooth bulb going on. But anyways, our final result looks something like this. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you like this video, please consider hitting the like button. Also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. We're constantly dropping this type of sauce, so I would really appreciate it. You can even check my store for editing assets and more. So yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.